Well, hello everybody and welcome. Today, well, this is going to be just a little mini series, and you can find all these in a little playlist that will help you understand what sort of journey, what route we took down from Calais when we arrived on the tunnel, right down to where we are now in the southern end of Spain. So we came down through France and basically we used all the Airs books, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And
we didn't go on the toll roads, and we probably didn't go the quickest, shortest way.
oh no, definitely
No,
not.
we just
No.
went the way that we suited us.
So what we did was,
And it might suit you too if you're, want a leisurely drive.
yeah. So we used with all the Airs books. You get these maps, and you'll see all these little numbers that you see on them. They're all airs that are detailed in the books. So we were coming down from Calais to we wanted to head towards somewhere. So we looked on the map. We took the map, looked on the map, and thought, well, we want to go broadly that way, and we want to get to about here. So what we did then, and here's what we did then, Wendy, who is chief navigator, and well, chief all round really, chose a place, just picked one of these numbers. I think you started by picking a rough area, don't you?
Yeah, I did. I did it actually. When we was on the Channel crossing on the train. I thought, well, let's see how far we want to go and let's choose one. It's not much planning ahead, but all we knew really was we wanted to avoid Paris and the toll roads. So we picked out
and a free
one. We wanted a free one. Yep.
We didn't want to pay for stopping overnight. We wanted to go roughly in the direction we wanted to go.
Yep.
We wanted to avoid tolls. So we weren't too worried. So you picked out.
That's right.
Eventually, I think you had a couple of goes, but you picked out number 22
Yep.
in the I'll
get the
Normandy.
book to show you. Yes.
Yeah, grab the book.
So France is divided into two books because there's an awful lot of airs in France.
Yeah, this map, which opens up 4 times that size and is double-sided, so it's like 8 times that size to cover France North and France South. Wendy picked out number 22 on here, and which is number 22?
I've got a cross by it. There it is,
Oh,
number
right.
22. And I think
Right,
you pronounce it Doudeville.
So you chose Doudeville, and then
I usually have a second one, because if we get there, it might be full up, or it might not seem right to us. And if it doesn't feel right, there's no way we're stopping. And you get that instinct in you.
so once we
It tells you, don't you?
Yeah.
If whether it's going to be
you pull up
suitable.
at an air,
You know. Yeah.
and you can immediately tell whether you want to stay there or not, or whether it's a bit iffy. So once we've chosen Doudeville, we put that into the sat nav, and here's a map of the rough route that we would have taken. I'm not sure. So the map you're seeing now is from Google Maps. So that's just a screenshot, and it gives you. I think it's about 1.5 hours. We tend to take a little bit longer because we drive quite slowly and enjoy the view. So that's the rough route we took, and then, well, what are the details of this? This is the Doudeville air. So so it gives you all the Airs books gives you all the details.
You can find out that it's free, that it's lit at night, that it's near to local commerce, what facilities it's got, if any. So I saw that it was near a shop, and it was in like a built-up area, so I knew there'd be houses around us, and also some grass, because it said there's playing fields, so it suited us, and it was quite right. When we went to the supermarket, just a few yards away was the town, and it was great.
Yeah.
So that's the reasons I chose it. And I have to tell you that only once we had to stay on there that I really, really hated and didn't like. It felt eerie to me, but it was really late. It was a bad day, so not all the time do we get it right. We had to stay there, didn't we? Yeah.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
But well, there was one in France
liked
that
them all.
was, yeah, and I did not want to stay there. No, but we had to. But otherwise, apart from that, we're getting better all the time at this. So yeah. But we struck it lucky with the first one. I loved it. Yeah, I loved it.
So
yeah.
the details they give you, they're all little icons across the top, and there's a key. Where's the key for the?
There it is.
Oh,
it just
here.
tells you what
So
the symbols
a
mean.
key, a key to the symbols is just inside the front cover, and you'll see there that you can see all the symbols there, and you just look them up. You sort of get used to knowing what they are after you've looked up a few, so you know the symbol for water is a little tap, wastewater disposal. Strangely, it looks like a sort of central heating radiator.
Yeah, I was thinking it's heated there.
Toilet disposal, electric hookup, toilets disabled. There's loads, and it has those in English, French, German, Spanish, and Italian. So it has the symbols and then the description in those 5 languages. So really, really good. But then it has a little description of the air. Doudeville. It says air adjacent to sports facilities, convenience store adjacent, local commerce 150 metres, and updated. This detail was updated in 2013. 5 years ago, so surprising that it's still up to date, but it is. And it's still exactly as described.
And the picture's the same.
And the picture's all the same. It's very good. So
those books are called All the Airs, and you get them from Vicarious Media, don't you? Well,
Vicarious. It's a Vicarious books. All the Airs, France North, France South, Spain and Portugal. So yeah, Vicarious Media. So on the spine of the book there, you will see.
I don't know if you can buy them in shops, but we just bought them on.
I've heard people say that you can buy them around. Now, when we were there, Wendy then planned to go to the next place because we wanted to go. Wendy wanted to go to the Normandy beaches.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
And see the sort of war museum.
So we wanted to go that way.
So we want to go towards Caen, and you will see that on here we've got Doudeville about there, and then Caen over that way there, and we stopped at number 70.
Right, let me find that one.
Now,
Normandy.
I'll just put a map on screen now while Wendy's looking that up of that little route to go from Doudeville to the air at Caen. Again, Wendy's looking up, and it's a free air. I think you picked out 2.
Yeah.
The main one is quite close to the town, absolutely right next door to the War Museum.
Yes, it was.
And all the memorial gardens.
Yes.
And if you go back to some of those videos that we did, you can see the sort of sights and sounds and scenery around those places.
But we don't. Do you remember? We couldn't find the town, so I'm not saying you could go there and find the town. We couldn't find it, but we didn't need any shopping, so it was just as well.
I think it wasn't far away. It was just a little way up the road.
But we couldn't find it. Maybe we were tired. I don't know, but we never found the town.
Yeah.
We stayed there a couple of nights. And then I went into the
no,
museum.
we stayed there one night, I think.
No, because we got there and then I went into the museum the next day.
Yes.
And then we went.
And then you said yeah, and we stayed that night as well.
Yeah.
But we had to go.
Well, the thing was, we were going to go on to the beaches and places, but I was
too upsetting.
Yeah, I was upset by the museum. I know.
I didn't go
No.
to the War Memorial Museum because I knew that I would be too affected by it, so I chose not to go. Wendy went by herself. Very upsetting, wasn't it? And then,
for me,
then we decided that going to the beaches and looking at all that stuff would again be too upsetting. But don't let our sensitivity put you off from going. I'm sure it's a wonderful thing to do.
I want to tell you that you park right next to the museum, and there's lots of big areas you can walk round with your dog or whatever, and there's like different memorial gardens there's a Canadian one and a American one, and it's very interesting. So even if you don't want to go in the museum, you can still go round all the memorial gardens, and they're very, very well done, and it's great. That was very, very good. I really liked that.
So the air at Caen, number 70,
yes,
in the Normandy All the Airs book section, it says here, popular open parking adjacent to open green space at Musée et Memorial de Caen. I'm sure the French would hit me in the face for pronouncing it that way, but that's it. Some road noise from adjacent main road, and cars drive through air for some cars drive through air for height restricted parking. Oh yeah. So there's some other parking nearer to the museum. Memorial to D-Day and ensuing battles.
Yes.
Museum has exhibitions, 17-minute film, and American and Canadian gardens. Entry is €19.50 per person. Free entry to bunker, and there's a website, normandy.memorial. Let me start again. Normandy.memorial-caen.com, and that was inspected in 2016. It wasn't quite up to date because there's a lot of building work and renovation work going on all around the area just to keep it up to spec, and I think you can forgive them that because it was still a great place to stay.
It was. You don't need to go in the museum. It was very, very, very interesting.
Yeah,
it really was. And next time we will go to another area there, definitely. You know, but just at the time I felt, that's enough for now. Let's move on.
And we were still extraordinarily green at travelling around to Aires. So that was our second stop in France, and we were already feeling like, it was a great adventure, which it was.
It was
perfect because
I've never been anything seen like those memorial gardens or that, and it was just free and easy. I really liked it, and there was loads of. We never felt alone there. There was lots of other motorhomes there, all doing the same thing as we were. So, yeah.
So that's it for this little video, the first part of our trip. Don't forget to look at the videos that will come over the next few days. We're going to do a couple of little stops and show you all the Airs books, references, and so on. So that you can maybe follow our journey if you would like to.
I think the two that we've talked about, I think everybody would like them very much.
Yeah.
They're different, and I think they're both worth stopping at.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Better ones to come as we go further into our journey. Next we stop at St Calais and Tourcoing in the Loire Valley. That's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this little chat about our journey, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, because I've enjoyed remembering and talking about it as well. Yeah, it's great. Yes, thumbs up and subscribe.
Thanks very much. We'll see you again soon. Bye bye for now.
Bye everyone. Bye.